Hello! Welcome back everybody for a nice video. Today what we're gonna do is talk about stuff that you might actually need for the next update of Bloxfruits. So without further ado, let's get this video started. This video is sponsored by u7buy.com. It's a place where you can buy Bloxfruits related items from fruits to permanent fruits to game passes and other services for very cheap prices. Pick any item you want and don't forget to use code ABS in order to get 5% off any purchase in u7buy. So don't forget to check u7buy in the description and let's get this video started. Alright, so first and foremost, I am going to ask most of you guys to get all the swords in Bloxfruits before the update. And this is actually very simple because all of the swords in the next update of Bloxfruits are going to get remodeled sword effects. I think at least that's what I'm expecting. Now, if you guys go check out my previous videos and if you go check out the Bloxfruits Twitter account, there are new sword models on their Twitter posts that haven't been released yet into Bloxfruits. So maybe in the next video or maybe in the next update it's going to get released eventually, and we actually already saw some sneaks of this. And on top of that, they're also putting an extra emphasis on sword hockey effects and also on guns. So the first thing that you guys need to have is all the swords and all the guns in Bloxfruits, and this is going to be quite an interesting challenge. And since I don't have all the swords and guns in Bloxfruits yet, I might actually try and get all the swords in Bloxfruits myself so that I can finally, have all of them. And yeah, that's what we're going to do for a future video perhaps. Now for the next thing, I'm going to be asking you guys to get the advanced version of Observation Hockey, and the reason for this is simple. In the next update of Bloxfruits, there's going to be new animations for Observation, and I think they might be doing something with Observation Hockey in general and Hockey in general. And what is the two most used hockey in the game is basically Observation Hockey and Armament Hockey. We already saw that they're going to be doing something with Armament because they're going to be giving it new effects. And for Observation, we're going to have new animations. But I think they might be doing something with how it works as well. So if you haven't gotten Observation Hockey Advanced yet, then that's something that you could potentially do while waiting for the next update of Bloxfruits. Next is going to be stocking up on basically race V4s. And what I mean by this is try and get all the race V4s ready for the next update of Bloxfruits, because there's going to be a new race confirmed to be releasing in the next update of Bloxfruits. And the reason why I'm going to ask you guys or prepare you guys is because there might be some new changes in the next update of Bloxfruits in regards to races. And you might actually need to have some other races maxed out before you can maybe get this new race. That was a theory before. That I think it's going to be a good practice that if there's going to be a new race added in the next update, that you could potentially, be grinding right now trying to get all the old races to their race V4 state before the next update releases. And speaking of race and new races, you are going to need to have a lot of fragments, which I don't have. And on top of a lot of fragments, you're also going to need to have a lot of belly, which I thankfully kind of have. But fragments are going to be more important because they might be related to the quest for the new dragon race officially confirmed in the next update of Bloxfruits. So if you don't have fragments and you don't have belly, you are going to be in a tough spot for the next update. So don't forget those two very important stuff as well. So I don't know if this is going to be the 5th, 4th, or 6th thing. I've lost count of how many stuff I asked you guys to do. But the next thing is going to be stock up on as many dragon fruits as you possibly can. The reason for this is actually very simple. A lot of you guys probably don't know the market right now, especially if you haven't been in Bloxfruits for a long time. But from what I've heard, dragon fruit, yes, that's right, dragon fruit, not even the permanent version of dragon fruit, is the second most expensive fruit right now in the game. Like right next to Kitsune, dragon fruit is the second most expensive. And this is only based off of the hope that it's gonna get a rework. Like the rework hasn't actually released yet it's already super expensive. So imagine how expensive it's gonna be once it finally releases. It's going to be super expensive. So my tip for you guys right now is to trade for dragon fruits as much as you can get and then stock them all up onto your account so that you will not be missing out on potentially huge amounts of profit in the next update of Bloxfruits when these things finally get reworked. So yeah. Now, there's a lot more stuff that we could talk about, but those are the minor stuff. But if this video gets at least 5,000, 6,000 views, we might make a part 2 of this because there's a bunch of new stuff that could potentially be getting added in the next update of Bloxfruits that we could talk about. So if you guys are interested, get this video to 5,000 views. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Like and subscribe.